Hi. Oh, it's my first time being outside quarantine. And I'm going to Walmart. I ordered groceries online. If you want to set your morals aside and just order from Walmart because it's easier and cheaper. It's the cheapest. They're the cheapest grocery store in the country. So I'm gonna roll up my window. But yeah, I'm going to Walmart. It's the first time I've been outside. It is beautiful outside. It's 50 degrees, sunny Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't even know why I said it like that, like I have a real accent or something. But how are you doing? Quarantine has got me a little bit stir crazy. I love being alone. I'm an extrovert, so I need people to get energy, but y'all get on my fucking nerves because y'all so nasty, figuratively and literally, that I just choose, I need to recharge at some point, and not my energy, my patience. Like, y'all really send me to the king every day, and but it's no one. You can't blame anybody else for your reactions to things. Where's the camera? You can't blame nobody else for your reactions to things. You can only blame yourself because you reacted. So I have to separate myself, because it's I'm gonna fucking burn this bitch down. I am always on a burnt, scorched earth ass, burnt up. I burn everything down. I don't give a fuck. I was thinking about that last night. To be perfectly honest, that's the only way that I can do me. Because it's your identity, who are you? And I think gay people, especially gay men, gay black men, whatever, whoa, speaking of black men, oh wow, he was very handsome, just in dirty clothes. People get on my nerves, but he was going to work. It's obviously construction or something, and I'm not going to die today. I'm going to drive at normal speed, because it's so nice, and I don't have nowhere to go anyway. I forgot to clock out, sorry. I totally forgot to clock out. But anyway, now I'm telling on myself, so hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me. But anyway, your identity, I was thinking about that the other day, because I was just thinking about myself. It's very normal to have conversations with yourself about who the fuck you are, and I think that is the reason why we have a lot of issues in society, because people don't take that time to really ask themselves, do I like myself? If I had to be quarantined, would I go crazy, or would I just be living my best life? And generally I live my best life alone. Because it's just easier to do that. But there's nuances to mine, though, to my identity. So I know who I am. I look at my face every day. I'm trying to do chemical peels again. I have my window open because I have sunscreen on, thankfully. Hopefully my skin is okay. I just did a peel yesterday. So hopefully it turns out okay, which it will, because it's the only thing that works is our peels. Chemical direct acids. But anyway, I was thinking about something. I was doing a chemical peel yesterday, and I was thinking about myself, how beautiful I am, but how my soul chose my body. And you have a soul and you have a body. You have a spirit and a body. You have a soul which connects you to the collective, to the greater good, whatever the thing God is, that thing. The collective consciousness. That's what Oprah's been trying to tell us for a while, is this consciousness thing. That's what we're connected to via our soul. But just like anything, everything, is a microcosm of something greater. And we are a pattern, a direct, translation or a transmutation of the greater soul. So our spirit is a piece of the soul, of the I can't explain it because it just makes sense in here. You got to think about it. Intuition, it makes sense. Intuitively, it makes sense. When you say it out loud and try to connect it to the rest of the shit, it starts to break down because there's just we don't have enough mathematics and shit to like lean on. And that's why certain scientists and stuff, they can make claims about who God is or what God is or whatever the hell I'm trying to say, because they have the supporting evidence that we don't have, and we have to, you have to trust me, basically. So I refuse to do that. I refuse to have people just trust me blindly because I am gullible. I do the same thing, and I don't like it. I wish I wasn't so gullible. I wish it was easier to walk through life. Oops, I'm turning for some reason. I wish it was easier to walk through life, but that's not how it works. So your soul chooses your body before you're born, and probably in some sort of time frame. It could be after you're born. Maybe there's some sort of like weird thing going on. And that's the thing about mathematics. Like, we know there are other dimensions. There are numbers and units of measurement that have multiple layers to them, that cannot exist in this physical plane, but we just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But your soul chose your body. My soul chose my body. And when I recollect on that choice, intuitively, and you have to use your imagination. That's what the intuition is. Imagination, intuition, magic, all of this is the same. You have to close your eyes and sit in a quiet space and let the worries of the world go away. You have to strike balance between the two, the internal world and the external world. But if you can strike that balance, even for a hot second, even for a millisecond, like, I can't even tell you. One time, and I'm going to get back on topic, sorry. One time I was meditating, and I can't meditate. Like, it's so hard for me to meditate. It pisses me off. Because I'm like, wah! In my head, I'm like, wah! Shout out to Christina. But I'm like, inside of my head, and I can never concentrate. Like, I can take a test, I can go to church, I can sit in a lecture, I can do all of the things like where I'm like consciously out here, I can pay attention. But when I go inside, it's like, and I didn't realize that people didn't have that. And I might be mentally ill. My mom just told me that my adopted mother told me that my biological mother had severe schizophrenia to the point that she was unable to be a parent. So I'm just like, it is within reason, but she just told me that. So I'm just like, well, damn, I'm glad, because she didn't tell me that earlier. She always told me it was a risk because I was like a crack baby. But she didn't say I was a crack baby because of schizophrenia. People often do drugs to cover up or to stop the voices. And I've learned that in my job. I was like, wait. But anyway, why was I saying that? Oh my God, I forgot what I was talking about. My biological mother told me that I was schizophrenic. Oh yeah, I hear you have to go inside. And when I meditate, when I go inside, my inside is like lit. But it's always been like that. That's how I know it's not schizophrenia, because even when I was a kid, I would close my eyes, it would be another world inside my head. But I just thought it was like a dream. I thought that was what dreams were. But no, apparently that's not what a dream is. Because I have dreams too. So, and those look different inside of my head. It's just weird shit. And if you never sat in a room and just figured out what the differences between the thoughts are, there's nuances, and your brain is a computer. So you're calculating stuff, and you're creating new files and new memories and new icons and new processes, or whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, you have to meditate. Construction. You have to meditate. You have to go inside in order to understand what I'm talking about. Because when I recollect on the choice that I made prior to me being a human, because I believe that, we're reincarnated and whatever else too, that I think I made a caveat or some sort of thing, because it's so ingrained inside of me, and I don't know why, but this whole notion of burning shit down and rebuilding that I adhere to, I love it, where I don't mind enduring something because I plan on being a different person anyway. Like, not a different person, but like, I don't plan on being the same ever. So like, all of this time and space that I get, all this time and space that I get is in preparation to be the next person. So like me as a child,